What's going on, guys? Pokemon fam, YouTube fam. Hope we're having a great night tonight, guys. So let's talk about bulk cards. I don't really talk about bulk cards and selling bulk cards. I'm pretty biased about selling bulk. If you guys know me, if you guys been following on my channel for a while, you guys know that I tell you guys, if you guys want to sell Pokemon cards, you guys should not be taking on bulk unless you're doing the TCG model. But I'm really biased against the TCG model, TCG player model, right? Um, give you reasons why. The reason why I don't like selling on TCG player and utilizing their model is because it's a real pain. You have to sort through a lot of bulk cards. You have to list the bulk cards. It doesn't take that long to list the bulk cards, but when you have 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 bulk cards, that takes up a lot of time to list everything on TCG Player. And not only that, you're losing money at the same time because most people are not going to buy a lot of cards. They're going to only probably maybe buy like maybe one, two, three, four cards at a time that are very low value, like penny cards. And then you're pretty much losing money at that point between the stamp, between the envelope, the supply, the top loader. If you use one, team bag, all the supplies, right? And to me, that's just way too. There's just too much risk, in my opinion, to utilize the TCG player model. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't. This is just for me. I don't use it for my own store. It's just not for me, right? And this is my channel. I can voice my own opinions, and I'm going to give you my recommendation that you should not be taking on bulk when you're buying Pokemon collections, right? Unless you absolutely have to, right? Now, my bias could change. My mind has opened. I'm a little bit more open-minded now because I got so much bulk, right? I have a lot of bulk cards. I have bulk, I got like 20 binders I have not gone through. I got like 10 binders next door, literally next door to my other room. I have 10 binders over there that I have to still go through. I'm going through cards right now on my desk. Okay. I have a lot of bulk. I would say, I mean, not that much, but I would say I have at least maybe 10,000 bulk cards. Now, there's three options of what I could have done. I can sell them all in a garage sale, sell them all for like, $50, maybe $100 for like 10,000, right? Just get it out of my hands, just give me the cash, call it a day, right? I could do that. Put it on Facebook Marketplace, whatever, right? But I feel like I feel like I'm underselling. That's to me, that's just not worth it. I think it's worth way more than that, and I think I could get a lot more money out of it. So I don't want to just liquidate it for 40 cents on the dollar or 30 cents on the dollar. It just doesn't make any sense for everything, right? Which would be like $30, $40 for 10,000 cards, right? I feel like I can make way more money than that. Um, Option two is I can go to an LGS, have the LGS buy it off of me, and knowing them, they're gonna probably give me a low price on each card, and it'll probably be enough to be able to maybe buy a booster box, right? If I'm lucky. And even then, I feel like that's still too low for me. I feel like I can get more money out of it. Third option, which is the option I'm probably gonna go with, an option I'm presenting to you guys, which is selling bulk lots. And it's a thing, I guess. I didn't know there's a market for this, right? I always knew there was like, people selling bulk lots and stuff like that. But I really did not know there's an actual sophisticated market for buying bulk lots. So I've done my own research for the last 2 days. And what do you know? There's so many listings and there's so many buys. People are buying this stuff. Now, the type of market that I think is going to the market that's going to gravitate towards buying bulk cards, bulk lots, I think it's going to be more towards people who can't afford the new stuff. They want to buy the new ETBs, right, or a booster box or booster packs maybe for their kids and stuff like that, and maybe they can't afford it, right? Because this stuff's expensive, guys. Like for the average, like parents and stuff like that, they're gonna go to Walmart, they're gonna go to Costco, they're gonna buy an overpriced Elite Trainer box that's way overpriced, that's marked up like an extra 20% if you walk into a Walmart, right? Um, for 10 booster packs plus a promo card and a little bit of goodies in the Elite Trainer box. For the parent, a lot of parents can't afford that, right? 55, $60, right? So a lot of parents end up probably going on eBay and they probably go and buy the secondhand cards, secondhand bulk lots where they're still getting a good amount of cards. The cards are pretty new, near mint, and it's a win-win. Win-win for the seller, win-win for the buyer, and win-win for the kid and the children, right? So that's the market that I think gravitates towards this niche of selling bulk lots. I could be wrong, but I'm just guessing, right? Now let me pull down my screen really quick just so you guys the research I've been doing on other sellers on eBay. Let me go ahead and lower my screen really quick. Bear with me, guys. So this is interesting. Okay, so you have a lot of like bulk cards that are selling for 1,000 per unit, right? Like 1,000 right here per unit. You get 100 hollows and reverses. Look at this one. This one, 1,000 bulk cards, commons and uncommons, plus 150 hollows, reverse hollows, and etc. And it's selling for 70 bucks. This dude sold 25 of them already, 25 units. That's actually crazy, and that's actually not a bad price, right? That's not a bad price. Depending on how much he got it for, right? How much he's flipping it for. It can be really good margins. I'll talk about the margins here in a moment. What the rough margins probably look like after everything. Look at this person. This person sold 44, and you have 1,000 reverse hollows and uncommons and commons and hollows for this price. That's actually pretty good. Look at this one right here. This one is $25.99, 134, and it's 100 cards plus you get full R. You get a full art card, you get an EX and an ultra rare. That's actually really good. You're selling them for 25 bucks, $26 for 100 bulk cards, reverse hollows and hollows. This is actually a sweet deal. Like, sweet deal for the buyer and a very good for the seller, right? This is attractive to me. This right here is actually attractive because I did the numbers in my mind, okay? So we got to compare it to like the TCG player model, okay? The TCG player model, most of the times you guys are going to get like people who are going to only buy 1 or 2, maybe 5 handful of cards, and you're going to lose money because basically you got to pay the fee, you got to pay the supply, the stamp. You're going to lose money. You're not making any type of money, right? And if someone's going to end up buying a lot of cards off of you, like 50 plus cards off of you off a TCG player, then that's a pretty good day. That's a good sale. But it's not often, and it's just random. So it's just, that is where people end up getting like just, I don't know how to say it without cursing. They just get screwed over, right? So whereas this, selling the bulk lots, you have a set floor pricing, okay? Depending how much you got the cards for, your cost of goods, your supplies, stamps, and everything like that, postage. You guys saw the prices, like that 100 card per unit, listing that you guys saw for 25 bucks. That's actually extremely solid. If the guy ended up getting per hollow card 5 cents per reverse per hollow, whatever the case may be, and let's say he sells it and he flips it for 100 cards per unit and selling it for 25 bucks on average, that's going to be about 25 cents per card. And let's say he bought it for 5 cents each. That is a huge, huge gross profit, right? Now, take away everything, cost of goods, supplies, pretty much, what else? Fees and everything like that, eBay fees. You're going to be walking away with about anywhere from 25 to 30% net profit. Now, this is just rough estimates in my mind, but that's extremely good. And if you're selling multiple units, right, that's going to be extremely lucrative. And this is my thesis. And I could be completely wrong, right? I can list all these cards that I have, and I may not even sell one. Might not even sell one unit. We'll see what happens. This is going to be a multiple part experiment that I'm going to do with you guys. But this is my thesis video. If everything goes right, then I'm going to be able to net profit anywhere from 25 to 30% profit margin. That's extremely strong in any business model, guys. 25%, anywhere from 25 to 30% in a business is extremely high. And it's so rare. You guys have no idea. Like, if you don't understand business, like most businesses, most successful businesses are probably averaging anywhere from 5 to 10% a year. And we're talking about multi-billion-dollar companies, guys. Mom and pop restaurants, mom and pop stores, mom and pop little shops, right? They're lucky if they end up getting 10 to 15% net profit at the end of the year, right? Sometimes it can only be 5, depending on the year. So above 15%, that's something that I want to explore. And that's something that I want to further investigate. So this is a thesis video. And I'm going to go ahead and make my next video. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the listing, what I'm selling it for, and then show you guys the results like a week later of how many units have I sold, and we'll see how much I sell. It could be a bust, it could be a flop. We'll see. But if this ends up working where I'm selling multiple units and if this thing is popular, then my bias is going to change. I'm going to switch it up. I will start buying way more bulk. I will start buying because guys, like people are begging. There's so many. You go on Facebook Marketplace, you go on all these places, like all these platforms where people are selling their bulk cards. There's people that are begging people. Others trying to find a buyer to buy their bulk, right? And you can buy it for very cheap. I've seen bulk cards on Facebook Marketplace where people are selling 10,000 bulk cards for like $100. Like people are desperate to get rid of their bulk. And if you're able to flip that and make a 25 to 30% net profit, that's something I want to explore. I could be on to something. I don't know. I think I am. Anyways, that's all I'm going to ramble about. Most of this is just ramble, but I'm going to go ahead and make a multiple part video. And hopefully you guys can take something from this educational experiment that I'm going to show you guys, and let's see if it's a flop. It could be a flop, but I'm willing to take the risk. Not really much risk to me anyways, because it's just all bulk cards anyways, and it's a perfect time to do it. It's the holidays. People are willing to spend the money. So yeah, let's see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here, guys. Hope you have a great night, Pokemon fam. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm excited. See you guys.